haven't heard of Crystalyne yet, you will soon. The four-piece pop-rock band, based in Toronto, are a textbook example of a dedicated, hard-working, hard-touring band who puts the music and fans first and the rest of the industry a distant second. Sweeping up fans from Canada and overseas with their unique sound and catchy lyrics, Crystalyne continues to develop their fan base by playing shows with marquee Canadian artists like Marianas Trench and Carly Rae Jepsen. Following the release of their EP Navigate in early 2012, and most recently their new EP The Remedy, they have been all over Ontario and even Quebec touring with fellow Canadian act Courage My Love. Today I'm fortunate enough to have Crystalyne in the studio for a catch-up visit. How did you guys come up with your band name?
Pretty much it was me helping my sister do a project, and I saw the word crystalline in a book that she was reading about crystals. The word had two L's and an I in it, and I thought if you change the spelling around a little bit, it looked a little bit cooler, and would be good in terms of like a business standpoint for Google searches and having the band pop up as like the first thing. So that's the business, I guess, side of it, and then as more of the I guess meaningful side, the word itself kind of meant a lot to us because it talks about the formation of crystals by like dictionary definition and how it starts off as a rock and it's kind of just a boring thing, and then over time it turns into something more beautiful and unique, kind of how I feel our formation was in terms of us all being in bands before, but they were really not the right fit, and then now I feel like we can be proud of Crystalyne, so yeah.
That's really cool. So were you guys like all friends before, or how did you all meet?
How did we all meet? Well, Josh and I used to be in a band together in St. Catharines, and that band played a lot locally, and the shows were run by a friend of ours named Pat, and Pat moved to Toronto, and that's where he met Marissa, and once Josh and our band kind of fell apart, we knew we wanted to continue music, but we didn't really know how. And we were approached by Pat to possibly jam in Toronto. That's where we met Marissa for the first time, and we ended up jamming Decode by Paramore. That was like our first jam. We just learned to cover just to see how it would go, and it went awesomely. So yeah, we just kind of been a band ever since. And Justin joined a little ways later down the path, but we're so glad that he did.
So each band has like an own process to making music and recording it. What's your guys' process?
Everyone always looks at me, I guess. Okay, it depends. Like, every song is a little bit different. If we're talking about specifics, I guess it's probably better. So, like, an example of one song would be, like, Weapon, where I found out that my ex cheated on me in my room when I was lurking Tumblr, and I kind of got really upset and like wrote most of the song, like 3/4 of the song in like a half an hour, like lyrically and melodically, and then I demoed everything in like GarageBand, and then I brought that idea to the studio where my like co-writer and producer at the time, Colin, who did our first record, kind of helped me bring it to like that Crystalyne level where it was like full band. So there were like drums, bass, guitar, all that stuff. Like when I had originally demoed it, it was more just like MIDI keyboard and a melody. Then it kind of just grew into this like bigger thing, which I think happens a lot with the songs that we write. Another way too is like, we realize we want to write a record, so we go into the studio with like a co-writer or producer, so we can demo the ideas. And then the idea kind of forms in the room. So if it's from a guitar riff or like a melody idea, it kind of just snowballs and becomes each song individually. So.
Cause it's easy to point and place the blame. to find out that you've been hiding all along. You finally said it out loud, but I'm grateful that I finally come to know you weren't who I thought. You didn't even think you might get caught, but we're at the end, and now we stand as strangers. Weapon in my hand, this was not according to my plan. Take back what you did. You can't now, 'cause we are dead. Do you think of me like I remember you? You used to. Can't stop, now it's over. Don't come any closer. I don't even know you before. This is me settling the score. Love might come to you, but you're not gonna get it from me. I won't reach for you. I can't believe that you were there. The lights, they were falling. You knew I was quietly calling out. My heart was quietly calling out. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Take back what you did. You can't now, 'cause we are dead. Do you think of me like I remember you? You used to. Can't stop, now it's over. Don't come any closer. I don't even know you before. This is me settling the score.
Okay. So you guys recently released your new EP, The Remedy. I know it's only been a short time, but how has the response been from fans?
It's been really positive, I feel. You guys?
Justin? No, they've been very responsive. Everything's been pretty, they seem to be very excited about it. We're obviously super excited about it as well. So, yeah, the response has
I
been
think it's been
amazing.
great, yeah.
Yeah.
Like online and stuff, I think it's more so Twitter, I find, is like, then you can see like how many people retweet that the record's out, or I know we've been doing like premieres of like on different websites for like different songs and stuff, so then it's like if you click that tweet or whatever, you can see favorites and retweets and stuff for that. So I feel like Twitter is like a better perception of like how people, like what people think. So I think it's been going really well.
Yeah.
Facebook or whatever, like obviously people comment and stuff, but I feel like share it around and stuff is always Twitter
Yeah.
game's better. But
We've had a couple haters, but like
But that's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen, and like as well too. Like I had someone come up to me at a show I think a couple days ago and was like, "Why did you change your sound so much?" And I was like, "Listen, when you're in a band, you can't like just put yourself in a box, and you can't just write the same song over and over and over again, you know? Especially content-wise, and like where we are as people, we change and we grow. So when I was writing lyrics for the first record, I was very angry and upset and lost, and then now I found these guys and I feel happy, and I think it shows in the transition and like the lyrics on The Remedy. So yeah,
Also with haters, it just shows you're doing something right.
yeah, exactly.
people love to hate stuff. They're too cool for a lot of things.
The response for The Remedy, how is it different from your first EP, Navigate?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
I guess it's different in a way where like people had nothing before Navigate to really compare it to.
Yeah,
That's true.
But now with like this new stuff, it's definitely like a step up in like, I don't know, production and sound, and yeah, I don't know.
No, I guess that makes
It's,
sense.
you
'Cause
know.
I mean, before this, like Crystalyne was like non-existent, right? So, well, before Navigate, sorry. So that was kind of our like step forward into the world, and then The Remedy is kind of like I guess, waiting. It was a long time. It was like 2 years, I guess, between the releases. So everyone was like, is this band going to put out anything else? Like, and then I guess, yeah, so now it's like, oh, there's a lot of similarities and differences between the two, but I think that's a good thing.
What was your inspiration while writing and recording The Remedy? Like, was there anything that kept you guys going and just, like, helped you come up with the idea for it?
I think, like, since we played a show with Mariana's Trench in Oshawa, and I think since that show, everyone's focus kind of shifted in that you could still be a rock band and still be having fun and, like, rocking out on stage and stuff, but play, like, the fun poppy songs. Like, I feel like the last EP was, like Marissa said before, it was, like, really angry, and we were all, like, really down in the dumps, kind of, like, when in terms of, like, emotional stuff, like, personally. So I find, like, once that EP and all those emotions were, like, out the door, we could, like, open ourselves up to be happy and, like, still, like, kind of shift the focus to, like, having fun on stage and, like, being happy with, like, what our band's done in the past, that we didn't really have to, like, I don't know, sit back. We could just, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to end that.
No, like, I think you're right, in the sense that, like, it's nice to be able to kind of convey more than one emotion, right? Because it's like we said, every other song was kind of angry. So now there's, like, anger, but there's hope, and there's fun as well in this record, which I think is definitely, like, a step in a better direction in terms of appealing to more people and in terms of expressing ourselves, too, so.
What would you guys say that, like, is yours, or even if you guys have all the same favorite song to play live?
That's so hard, especially because we changed the set now to all the new songs. It's like, I don't know.
I know.
We've answered this, like, the past week a
But they
couple times,
change.
but they always
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
We never have, like, a definitive answer. Today, I'm going to say Let It Go is my favorite one to play live. Just because it's energy-wise, I feel like that one's, well, I don't know, it's like a chanting chorus kind of thing, so that's fun.
Yeah,
You?
I gotta agree for the same reasons.
I'm always on the, like, the, whoops, sorry. Keep you. the happier, liver kind of songs, but I belted Ghost last night, and my voice kind of crackled a lot today, so I think I just love singing along to that one. So it's fun, it's deep.
Okay, it's so hard. I really like singing every song live, but, like, Anchor is good for me because it's like I feel a lot of emotions when I sing that song. But then a fun one, I want to say Punks Don't Dance just because it's such a fun song. It's one of my favorite fun ones. So.
I can feel the air leaving my lungs. I know the damage has been done. 'Cause if you cared, then you'd be there for But where are you now? You're never around when I didn't anchor.
So every band goes through difficulties working with each other and like struggles. What do you feel your biggest difficulties when working together as a band are?
Deciding where to eat.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing.
Pretty
like,
much.
It's honestly the only thing we ever fight about. It's like, because Scott loves Subway. And
That's just.
Scott's like a
Say.
Subway king. Like, if we don't go to Subway, Scott's always mad. Well, he's not mad, but you can always tell he's like,
Bummed.
I wish we were at Subway. But then me and Marissa are like avident on McDonald's and chicken nuggets all the time. And then Justin is just a health guru, so he's never happy with anything.
I
Love
think
the
too,
Caesar.
when we're on the road, the shower issue, if we only have one shower to share between the four of us,
Oh yeah.
it's just
Everybody wants to be first.
they're like, yeah, they're late nights and we have to wake up early and shower, and Marissa takes a little longer than most of us. We try to, it's
Hey, girls have to shave in the shower.
I know,
okay?
no, I
That's
know,
an
I know,
additional
yeah, I know,
like
I
20
know.
minutes.
it's expected.
Totally
It's okay.
understandable.
I don't want to be a gorilla.
I know, I
Yeah.
know. Shave my little baby face.
Yeah, Scott shaves in the shower and I shave in the shower, so they're like
It
we
happens.
take longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Justin have avoided the shaving this
No, we
tour,
just
so
go
we're
with
giving
this
them
and,
more
the time.
shower time.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks.
it's very kind, guys.
We appreciate the hot water that you're saving.
So recently you have been touring around Ontario and soon part of Quebec with Courage My Love. So how has the tour been so far?
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
We knew Courage My Love, like us since we kind of were conceived.
Since
That's
our
the
band
word.
was
Since the band was conceived.
Concepted.
I was gonna say since the inception of the band, but then my words got messed up. That's okay though. So anyway, we've known them for a long time, and we've played like one-offs with them here and there, but we've never like actually gotten to hang out with them for like more than like 20 minutes at a time. So it's been really cool to be with them every night and see their set like over and over, and like I don't know, get a feel for the songs. Like we know all the words pretty much now to every song that they play.
I
so
usually
it's cool.
air drum their songs.
Yeah.
I'll air drum them the whole time, like the whole time they're playing. I'm just like sitting there like that. Air drumming.
Yeah,
No, they're just great people. They're
I
awesome.
see a lot of like Instagram and Twitter posts from you guys about it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so do you have a favorite show that you've had so far?
On the tour or just in general?
Yeah, on the tour.
On the tour?
On the tour.
I'm gonna say Toronto, our like EP release show for the Remedy.
Yeah.
It was bumping. It was loud.
It was,
There was a lot of people. It was a lot of fun. Energy was high. We were like, I think on a high ourselves, just because it was like, we were so excited to put it out and like for the new record to be out and new songs to be like officially out. So I think that was the day we got our like hard copies of our CD and stuff. So
Yeah, it was an exciting day overall.
yeah, it was just a good day.
I dressed up as Pebbles.
Yeah.
I felt like looking like Pebbles, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. And everyone's like, why is there a bow in your hair? And I was like, I'm Pebbles. Like, obviously, hello.
Okay, so now this question doesn't really have to do with anything, but have there been any funny or maybe embarrassing moments on tour yet? Maybe this tour or a different tour?
There's always
There's
embarrassing
always something.
moments.
It's just picking which one to say.
Yeah.
Go first if you got one.
Yeah, well, in Toronto, actually, one of the, we were playing a song, and I tried to get the microphone out of my way because my stick was kind of hitting the stand when I was playing, so I tried to nudge it, and then when I did that, the microphone actually tipped over, and then the wire wrapped around the laptop, and it almost, like, took it off the stool. I told you, right?
Oh yes, you did.
Yeah, and then that freaked me out. So like I was like panicking. I was looking at the laptop, hoping it wasn't gonna fall. Trying to finish the song. Song finally finished. I fixed it. I got the chord, and then finally, I don't know. Before I could stop it, Punks Don't Dance started playing, and no one was ready. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I stopped it right away. But Merce covered it, and it was great. So.
It was good.
It was all good. I sneezed at. I forget what show it was, but it was on this tour. But I sneezed, and I sneezed so hard that my glasses like slipped down my face. And obviously some stuff came out, and I didn't know what to do, so I just wiped it with my sleeve. But I didn't tell anyone that because it was
I was
embarrassing.
gonna say, I don't remember you.
Exclusive
I don't
nose
remember
drip
that.
of the tour.
When we played 6 in the Morning was our last song in Toronto. And we shot confetti out on stage, and it was a wood stage, and it's super slippery, and I was all excited wearing these little Bam Bam matching leopard shoes, and they're very thin, soles at the bottom, and I literally did like the splits and almost.
Actually, one of the Courage My Love, I don't know who it was, but like the last song in Toronto for 6 in the Morning, like when the confetti went off, like a bunch of people came on stage, started dancing with us and stuff, and someone bashed me like in the back really hard when they were trying to like run on stage, and I literally like stopped playing my guitar. It just like fell out of my hands, but that's probably mine. I don't know.
I don't know. Mine is an offstage moment. When we did our first tour, I was really sick a lot on that tour, and I just like. I didn't know what I did. I hurt myself, and I was like, I have to go to the bathroom anyway, so I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and figure what I'm doing with my life. So I was in the stall, and I started getting really dizzy as I'm on the toilet. Okay, this is the most embarrassing thing that's actually ever happened to me. So I'm sitting there, I'm getting really dizzy, and I was in the bathroom with the girls. I was like, Brittany, like, I don't feel good. Maybe I should get water or something. She's like, okay, just don't pass out on the toilet. And I was like, okay. And then I passed out on the toilet. Did a flip, smashed my head on the back of the toilet, 100%. My pants are obviously down because I'm on the toilet. And then woke up on the ground in the bathroom, just didn't know what was going on. Most embarrassing moment. And, like, people were in the bathroom, so.
Yeah, and then as soon as that happened, Brittany, like, came running out of the bathroom screaming that Marissa passed out in the bathroom. So me and Scott obviously, like, ran across and we're like, what? But
yeah, but I'm alive.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing about that in Toronto.
Yeah,
People
really.
That sound check or...
The most embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any tips for any aspiring young musicians trying to start up?
Play music for you.
Yeah.
Would be mine.
Stay focused.
And when it stops being fun, you kind of need to step back and reevaluate being involved in music, I think, too,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, if you're not happy, like, then that's that kind of thing. Just take a break and
You figure it out.
Figure
Obviously,
it out.
if you're not happy with what you're doing, something could change that will either make it better or worse, right? So if you really believe in music, you kind of have to step back, reevaluate what's going on, and step in a positive direction, whether it's involving music or not, right? So I just think a lot of people kind of get stuck in that whole realm and think that it's like they have to do that even when they're miserable, but yeah.
Try new things. Everyone's always, they're just focused on what's selling or what they think is supposed to be good. But as long as you're trying new things and you experiment with it, hey, you never know.
And treat. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Did
hear
the fox say?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
But I was gonna say also treat like the relationship you have with your band just like you would have a relationship with like another person. Like it's not the exact same thing, but it's very similar. You got to make sure that you can work with these people and
live with these people.
Travel with them, spend a lot of time
share
with them.
a shower with these people.
Yeah.
Sometimes share toothpaste with these people.
I mean, if there's warning signs like right off the bat, then you probably need to reevaluate, but or see what's going on. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, just make
play
sure
every show possible. Talk to bands when you play shows with them.
Yeah.
Interact with your
networking is
fans.
Be nice with everyone.
Always talk as much as you can with
Be
your
polite.
fans.
Yeah, be flexible.
All those good things.
Okay, so
It's a lot.
I know, we just kept going on that one. Whoop! Too much.
I realize that you guys just released your new EP, but is there anything else you're working on now that your fans can look forward to?
There's actually a song that was written in the studio that was not put on the record.
Yeah, there is.
It's like a hidden gem.
It's like a B-side. But I'm pretty sure we're probably just going to save it and use it for like a later release. So there's one song, and then there's a song that we played live a couple times that we didn't put on this record just because we felt like if we put another song on, we felt like we might as well do a full length, and we kind of just wanted to put out some new songs. So we have 2 savers that are probably going to be on the next record. So yeah.
There's either that or spend another month waiting, writing, and we just wanted new music out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
A month turns into a year, so let's just say that when it comes to writing.
And there's always new music videos to look forward to. I think we're going to be doing one for
Punks Don't
Punks.
Dance, I think,
Yes.
is the next one, hopefully.
Yeah, so get set for that one. It's going to be good.
First you were a stranger, then I met you at the rock show. Set it up, pull me on the stage with your band, way to break the ice. All covered in tattoos, neckties, favorite band is Green Day. I like that, yeah, we had the best night when we walked away. You were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. Damn, it was the strangest thing, I knew it right away. You had the same bands on as me. Take your shot, is it on or not? 'Cause I'm feeling what we could be. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you like me. Sweet fever, come closer, game over. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you like me. Cut to 2 days later, hearts locked, hanging in your basement. Xbox, yeah, we had the best night, then we walked away. You were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. Damn, it was the strangest thing, I knew it right away. You had the same bands on as me. Take your shot, is it on or not? 'Cause I'm feeling what we could be. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you like me. Sweet fever, come closer, game over. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you like me. Yeah, every story ends. Yeah, I wonder how you've been. Saw you at the drive-in, just friends. She looks like a Pop-Tart. Toast that, yeah, I know we moved on, so I walked away. You were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. Yeah, it was the strangest thing. Do you remember when you had the same bands on as me? Take your shot, is it on or not? 'Cause I'm feeling what we could be. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you like me. Sweet fever, come closer, game over. Take my chance, I know punks don't dance, but I really think you like me. You were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me.
And now I'm gonna ask like 2 really random questions, kind of like the one I asked you guys on Twitter about if you could be any food.
Oh, sweet.
We
Which I
love
don't know
random
why you guys
questions.
were confused because I'd be pizza. But would you rather fight a duck the size of a horse or 100 horses the size of ducks?
Oh.
Oh!
I'm gonna go
Gosh.
for the
the one big guy, because I think the fight would last shorter. It wouldn't be as long.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of the same just because I feel like when you're fighting one thing you can focus on, like, its performance so much. It's like in a battle. You know when, like, you're playing a video game and it's like they have certain attacks they use, like, over and over and over again? You have to, like, watch that one person, find your window, and you will win. So I would say big guy.
I'm going to say I'd turtle, get one punched by the big guy, and then the fight would be done. I wouldn't have to worry about it, 'cause I'd be knocked out.
Yeah, same. The big guy. I'd probably pluck his feathers and then just run away.
I'd take him down low first and go work my way up high.
Justin's dirty.
Yeah, dirty.
Justin will go for the soft spot between the legs first. We are doing an interview.
They're like this all the time.
You ruined it.
Okay, so now this one is it's kind of inappropriate, but we're gonna go with it anyway. If you were home alone and you heard a fart, would you be scared or would you laugh?
I'd be gone.
Wait. Is it your own fart?
Like, or just a random one. Like, not yours.
I'd be freaked out first, I think, because I'd be like, who the heck is here? Like,
Yeah.
I'd probably laugh. and then if I heard like a footstep or something, then I'd probably run away.
Yeah, I'd be freaked out for sure. I don't know.
And that's about it. So thank you guys for coming for this interview.
thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Thanks so much.
Woo!
91.9 The Cave.